Hey guys, it's Kathy and I'm back. I am still working on Dee Dee Farragut's 3 and 15 Don't Freak Out Before Christmas challenge. It's been a lot of fun making all these pockets, and now we're starting to make things to fill them up. And with this one, I'm going to take a little creative license. Dee Dee did a lot of stenciling and stamping, and I don't know if you watched my last video, but I am rocking a migraine today. So I am going to let the paper do the work for me today. So, yeah, I just want to get done before anything rears its ugly head back up. So what I've got, what I'm going to work on is the inserts for these pockets. And I think these were the first ones that we made. I think this was week 1, episode 1. These pockets that we made out of the envelopes. And because my envelope size, finished size, is 4 1/4 by 7, I need my card size to be no larger than 4 by 6 3/4 so that it'll move in and out easily. And what I've decided to do, I said I was going to let the paper work for me today, is I am going to make a double journal card 8 inches by 6 inches high. And the reason I chose 6 inches is because I've got a 12 by 12 paper, and that'll leave me 6 inches left for the other one. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along this line to get that branding strip off. I guess it's still called a branding strip even when they don't have their brand information on it. Now that could be a nice little scrap, so I think I'll keep it. And then I am going to cut at 6 inches. Making sure that my paper is headed in the right direction, because we're going to fold it in half when we fold it. Okay, now I need it to be 8 inches wide. I know it's 12 inches wide, so I need to cut 4 inches off, right? I think I'm doing that right. I'll go up here. Get my blade all the way up. Okay. So we've got a nice scrap there for a journaling card, and we've got another one that we can fold up. Okay, so we're going to fold this one in half just to make it a 4-inch wide card. And then what it's going to do, it's going to slip right in there. Isn't that pretty? I love that paper. Those are usually not my colors, but today they are. Okay, so the next thing that Dee Dee did on this is she made tabs to go on the sides to pull out tabs. So I'm going to do a couple things here first, and I don't know, here it is. Whew. I hid my paper from myself. I went to all the trouble of finding the paper, and then I hid it from myself. Okay, I've got 3 of these pockets, so I'm going to go ahead and punch 3 labels. Because I'm going to put a label on the front of each one of the inserts. Okay. And then I'm also, I need to find cardstock to punch my tabs. So I will do that here in a minute. Okay, so now I have this journaling card, but I want to do something a little bit extra to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on the inside. I'm going to stamp lines. And I'm just going to do it with my Distress ink, my vintage photo. And my ink pad is now deciding to have a come apart. That's okay. I'm just gonna get here and do this. And they don't have to be perfect, just some indication of lines so that they can. I can't write straight with a ruler, so yeah. But that'll just give some indication of lines. Okay. And then, in addition to that, I want to round the corners. And I think I'm going to go with the medium corner. I think that's the 7mm on this. I have to be careful to get my corner seated all the way down in there because I'm bad about punching them wrong, not putting my paper in there correctly. Okay, so now we've got this, and I'm going to ink the label and put the label on the front. And this ink dauber handle, this is the most wonderful thing for my hand. It's lightweight and it's big enough to grab onto without really having to stress your hand, and it really helps my hand because I have got some things going on. So, put this cute little label on there. And you can use any label. You can use a square. You can use a rectangle with rounded corners. You can use any shape on it that you want. I have no idea if I even got that close to straight. It's close. Okay. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is Dee Dee had a Christmas tree punch, and she used 2 of the punched out Christmas trees. I think this is a genius idea. 2 of the punched out Christmas trees to make a pull tab on the side because she's doing Christmas. And I went to my punches and I found a heart, and I thought, well, that'd be cute. Half of the heart would show and people would know what it is, and that's good. Okay, so now I am going to punch 2 hearts, and I need to find a cardstock scrap. To punch them out of, and I did not. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to, I've got to, oh look, I've got this cardstock. I don't, oh, I've got all this back here. Look at this. Look at this. Found a scrap. That'd be real pretty right there. Let's see. Just gonna come get some of these flowers. Flowers, parts of flowers, flower petals, flower stems, flower. And I need 6 because I've got 3 journaling cards to make. Let's see what we can do with this one. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Okay, I think I have 6 now. Okay, and all Dee Dee did let's see, we want to make sure we get this one on a front, since we went to so much trouble to get it punched out. See which ones we want to be our fronts. Oh, that one's pretty. That one needs to be a front. This one can be a back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to glue that on just like that. And then I'm going to glue the top on just like that. But what I am going to remember to do is ink these first. And I inked around the outside, but I'm going to get the inside just a little bit. And if there's too much whiteness showing for you there, it is perfectly fine to come in here and just grunge it up a little bit. Just give it some personality. And it doesn't take a lot. It's just giving it a little personality there. It's not just all stark. Okay, so now we're going to, oh, and I didn't ink my hearts, of course. So, well guys, I told you about my, I don't know if you've heard it yet or not, but I told you about my washing machine saga. So, yeah, my husband took it apart and found out what was wrong with it, and yeah, there's no coming back from that one. So, we're getting a new washing machine Saturday. Isn't that wonderful? Yay! But I do have to praise my husband because he went and took care of it all. He asked me what I wanted, and because you know, yeah, I very rarely leave the house with one or both, without one or both of my parents. And that's just, but anyway, I had picked one out online and I sent him a picture of it. So he went to the Home Depot and found the lady and called me and had the lady talk to me about the washing machine. And we ended up getting the one that I had picked out online, so hopefully it'll be a good one for us. They just don't make things like they used to. You know, it used to be that if you purchased a washing machine, you were going to have that washing machine for 20 years. No problem. But these days, yeah, you do lucky to have one for 4 years. That one wasn't even 4 years old, the one that broke down. Okay, that's cute. I like it. I like it. I like it. Now, I do still have these index cards out, so here's what I'm going to do. Easy, easy, easy. And they will be just the right size to sit down in that little tuck. Perfect size. So, I am going to cover them, and I'm going to cover them with this paper, with the paper I used to accent the inside card. And you could do this with your glue stick. I'm just using art glitter glue because it is right here. And y'all, I don't feel like digging everything out today. So we're just gonna glue that down. I guess I could go ahead and do all of them while I'm right here, couldn't I? That might be efficient. I don't think I've said, but I hope y'all are having a good day. Mine's good, even with all the carrying on. At least my headache has come down to a manageable level. See if I can get that close. There we go. One more. Sorry, I'm not real talkative today, y'all. I just felt like I really needed to get these done because I was getting way behind. Okie dokie. And y'all know that these are awfully pristine for my world. So I'm gonna just grunge them up a little bit. And I'm gonna cut them out. Here I go being all kinds of quiet again. I think that I have one more cut to make. That's giving us some good scraps. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off of here. I hope I said which week this is. This is week 1, episode 2. No, week 6, episode 2. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm telling you. You just shouldn't try to do this stuff with a headache. It'll be all right. Everything is going to be okay. Okay, so here are our journal cards. You just go with that. Now, I know I want to ink around them. And 3. Yep, I think I'm going to take a break after this one, y'all. Oh, and I got to tell you what else my wonderful husband is doing. He's bringing home dinner, so I don't have to cook. I hate to cook. I used to love to cook, but I hate to cook. I think I hate deciding what's for dinner. That's the biggest thing in my world, because I don't have two people in the house that like to eat the same thing. So, yeah. Okay, so here I'm going to cut out some hearts just to decorate a little bit. And these are definitely directional. Oh, that one's going to work good. Okay. Now, trim this down, see if I can get another one. Come over here and get this one again. There we go. Then I'm just going to put these after I ink them. Better just go ahead and ink them, shouldn't I? Because I'll forget. By the time I get to the next one, I'll have forgotten to ink it. Okay, there's, oh, here it is. I hope y'all are enjoying this wonderful adventure in crafting today. And these can be decorated up any way you want to. I'm just kind of making these inserts match a little bit. Might come back and do a little more at another time. But here we go. We've got that prettiness with our little heart tag hanging out. And I think I'm gonna do a little bit of this. Give it a little bit more personality. And there we go. I think those turned out cute. And we'll decorate, you know, we'll probably use some of this kind of deal paper over here to decorate, and up here to bring that in even more, but just inking it brought it right in. So okay, I'm gonna work on these and I'll show you a picture at the end. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope everybody's having a happy day, and I hope y'all can find some time to craft. Thanks for watching. See you again.